So in these notes, we're going to work on graphing hyperbolas, and we're going to focus just on getting the graphs, and then on the second set of notes, we'll get the asymptotes. So just a quick intro, you have two different types of hyperbolas, ones that open left and right, ones that open up and down. The easiest way to tell which type you have is by looking at whether x or y comes first, and that's actually corresponding to these two questions. They'll open up and down when y comes first. So that's what I've labeled here as a vertical hyperbola. And when x comes first, that's when they'll open left and right. Now for graphing, you'll notice here I've got a squared and b squared underneath the quantities y minus k and h minus k squared, just like our ellipse and our circles. This will give us our center of hk. But the a squared and b squared, what this is a little different here, if a is under x, that's going to be your left and right direction. But if a is under y, that's going to be your up and down. So just always look at the variable that this quantity is underneath, and that'll tell you which direction you should count. So again, x, left and right. So here b, whatever b squared square root is, that'll be how far we'll count left and right. And under y, that'll be our up and down direction. All right. When we list our vertices, we're only going to be listing a pair of vertices. We won't be listing all four like we did for ellipses. All right, so let's try one here. So first off, I look for my center. I notice that I don't have any parentheses to have an h and k value, so my center is going to be at 0, 0. I'll go ahead and plot that as well. I can take the square root of 4 to get 2, square root of 16 to get 4. And then 2 is going to be how far I'll count left and right, since that's underneath x. 4 is how far I'll count up and down, since that's underneath y. So I'm going to go out 2, left and right, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could connect these like an ellipse if we were doing problems like last week, but since we're doing a hyperbola, I'm actually going to make a box, make a rectangle with those. All right, now I'm going to grab another colored pen here, and I'm going to connect the corners of the box through the center to give me my asymptotes here. And I can actually figure out what the slope of those asymptotes is. It looks like it's 4 over 2, which would reduce to 2 over 1. So that can help me extend my asymptotes out in either direction. We're actually going to come back on our second day and actually do this portion, but if you want to write in that our slope is 2 over 1, you can have that ready for tomorrow. I've got two asymptotes. They're going to go the other way as well. So if I connect those right there, that would have a slope of negative 2 over 1. So I can actually just list that as plus or minus. All right, since x came first, that means this hyperbola opens left and right. So I'm going to put dots here and here. These two dots are my vertices. So this is at negative 2, 0, and 2, 0. And then my parabola curves are going to open left and right. And I'll just kind of draw these like kind of parabola-looking U's. But you want to go all the way to your asymptotes, and those will be the form of my hyperbola there. And then, like I said, we'll come back and grab asymptotes on day 2. All right, let's try another one. All right, first off, think, is this going to open left and right or up and down? The answer is going to be up and down since y is first. My center is still 0, 0 because I didn't shift. I don't have any h's and k's here, so I'll have 0, 0 there. Now, this one's a little different. Since 25 is under y, that's going to be the one I'll square root to get my up and down distance. So I'm going to go up and down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since 36 is under x, the square root of that would be 6. That's going to be my left and right direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, then I'll make my box. And the box is really just a way to get our asymptotes. All right, then I'm going to connect to get my asymptotes. Let's see, I've got up 3 over up 5 over 6. That's going to give me an absence of there. You can always get a ruler out if you want to get these really nice. All right, and then we said this one